Yes, y'all. Thank you for coming. Hello. How do you like the new intro, you guys? Well, let me see if I can pull up the chat. So, they're always ahead. Those of you who are early, Psalm 146 says, Good God's gracious, glorious evening, Auntie Ellen. Congratulations. 2K kept going up and down. It was a long haul. We came in by the nose. Almost homesteading with Janet. Thank you for coming. PIA, Tracy, passionately intrigued arts and more. Joanne Stevens, my little sister, my DNA sister. Thank you for coming, Sissy. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Juanita Campbell, welcome. Donzel Cooper, thank you for coming. And welcome. GT Jr. grows it Alaska. Thank you for coming. And thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. We will be getting started in a minute. I thought about you, Donzel Cooper. I was going through some old papers, well, first of all, let me say welcome, everybody. Welcome those on the replay. Welcome those in the bushes. Make sure you give the thumbs up and the like button. I'm so disheveled. I'll show you what I finished today, a big project, and I ran in here the last minute. Daddy used to say, yes, I put my pearls on tonight. I'm celebrating. Pearls for the girls. I actually have more pearls, but I didn't get to them. Barely got here in time. Maureen Chavis, thank you for coming. And welcome. So, you guys, so many things are going on. For those of you new, GQUAT stands for what you see in the corner: garden, quilt, and arts traditions. I call this the show so that it doesn't get mixed up with the other entity, because sometimes I just use traditions, all caps. And then I said, well, maybe people don't know what kind of traditions, even though I spell it differently. So I put the DZNS in there. So, Mother, if you're here, my mother watches in the bushes. She watches on our TV. I watch most of the different platforms on TV. Why? Because it's easier. Miss Shirley OG Gardner, thank you for coming. Unbiased LLC, with your shopping self. I saw you, every single piece of fabric you picked up in that stout. I was with you up in them there. No, it was a replay. I wasn't in the bushes because I'd have gotten involved, but I let you know. But here's something funny, you guys. I like to chit chat and start things. Part of this channel is about storytelling and recording the 8 generations that I have been alive and the 6 living generations that is currently alive, starting with my mother, me, my daughter and son's generation, my granddaughter and grandson's generation, my 5 great grandchildren, and my 1 great great grandson. Our church at home, Nancy. Hi, Mom. Mother. They're talking to you and they say, Hi, Mom. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. But I found an old paycheck stub from October of 1998. And at that time, my name was hyphenated Pankey Cooper. Pankey is my maiden name. And what this pay stub was, when I was an adjunct professor at the University of Bridgeport, and I don't know what this was for. It started out at $500, and I guess it was for a part of a class. But it's interesting. They took out their $38 and 25 cents for Social Security. I want to make sure they added all my money in because a lot of the time in my life I was a consultant and I worked on my own, so I did not pay into Social Security. So you don't pay, you don't play. So I took that money out, invested it in other things in real estate, which I no longer have because of health reasons. When no matter how you prepare for old age, you don't expect to have medical expenses over $5 million. You just don't expect to have that. But sometimes it happens, and it happened to me, and I made it through, and I'm good. And I downsized to a one bedroom handicap apartment. And guess what? I can't even keep up with this myself. I need help. When I was live Thursday, there were people in here, two two people working on something in the bathroom. GT Junior grows in Alaska. Wow. Not I don't know what 5 million is. GT Junior grows in Alaska. But I'll take it. I'll take it. And I would like to thank each and every one of you who are here, who are here live and in living color. Oh, guess what? We are going to have a small giveaway today, and there are rules to the giveaway. So don't go making videos about I didn't answer you. First of all, you have to be a subscriber for more than 5 minutes. Our treasured home. Hello. Hello to everybody in the audience. Contest rules: you have to be over 18, must live in the lower 48 states, can only win once, and must have Cash App or Zelle. So those are the rules. Also, if you're coming in for the first time, you have to be a subscriber to win. Oh, 5 million in medical. Oh, medical bills. Oh, it's way more than that. It's way more than that. But I'm still here. I'm still here. For those who don't know, I had a traumatic brain injury 10 years ago. I was in a coma for about a month and I woke up. I recovered all of this, some of most of this, and I can make it. I can make it. I can make it on my own. So here we are today, live and in living color. So let's talk about the G, the Q, the A, and the T in GQUAT traditions. So I was out in my garden this morning because it's supposed to rain tonight. I don't know. I don't know if Sister Shirley and the folks over in that part. Hey, Crafty Leo, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. We need some rain. So I went out there and sprinkled a little bit, and I made a kind of a harvest all summer long, y'all. All summer long. G Mama grows hard in the garden. They're saying, hola, hola in chat. These little tomatoes, I have been watching them for 3 weeks. Finally, I decided they may or may not even ripen in my shade garden. My garden is good for herbs. I grow herbs like crazy. It's perfect because it's so shady. But I've got 1, 2, 3 tomatoes before the squirrels and the chipmunks and everybody got them. Our treasured home. Hello. Thanks. You say thank you. But what I want to show you is this. And this is the remnants of echinacea, an echinacea flower. And I kept it to dry these out because these are the seeds. I've had this echinacea out there for about 3 years. Odom's Homestead. If I didn't say hello, 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 hello. So you're making a quilted pillow like I taught you. Oh, thank you, Almost Homesteading with Janet. I can't wait to see it. Do you have it? Would you like to come up? If anybody would like to come up, put a 1 in the chat. I will drop the link in a little while. But I wanted to show you what you came to see, what your dear old Auntie Ellen has been doing. So that's the G for the garden. The other thing Oh, she says it's in process. Good for you. Jane Doe, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'd like to thank each of you for coming. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to a girl. And I'm going to take this out of my ear. There's no need to have it in there. I'm not talking to anybody in the green room. But guess what, you guys? Mother 10, the educated natural. I want to show you something. It's heavy. It's heavy. My neck and whatnot. So the it's finished, y'all. It is finished. She is done. She is ready to go to the long armor. Mother, it's your quilt. This is a king size denim quilt. It's upcycled with jeans from everywhere. Kids' jeans, adults' jeans. Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner say, hello, Mother Pankey. She gets a kick out of this, you guys. Oh, let me see what this is. Oh, the giveaway tool. I'll take that out for a minute because we will be giving away gifts in a little while. And let me talk about finishing this first. This big boy, I was wrestling with him today, and it took some work. After I finished sewing the quilt, I don't even know how many pairs of jeans these are. 10, 12 pairs, adult, different weights. This thing weighs something. This puppy. This is for Mother. This is for you, Mommy. I didn't get ready for your birthday. It's ready for the long armor, though. My mother's 93rd birthday was 2 Sundays ago. And this beautiful blue is the backing, and it will have a very thin batting inside, just enough to make it puff. You're saying wrong emoji, Miss Joanne. I don't know what that's about, but I will keep going. So this is finished. It looks heavy. It's one of those. This is one of those quilts that's going to be like a therapy heavy blanket, and it's for Mother. She wanted one. I have the first quilt I made her and Daddy. It took me a whole summer, and it was a king size, and he wanted polyester. PIA, thank you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to dance for you. Hold on, girlfriend. I'm going. Oh, get that thing. Get that thing, Auntie Nana. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, thank you. Oh, how do you like? Put a 1 in the chat if you like my new intro. Did you see the new intro? Yes, 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 y'all. Yes, yes, yes. What was I looking at? Oh, for those of you who are on Facebook, my Facebook channel is Ellen Penny with a like 1 cent, PENNY. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I put what else I've been doing today because I actually cooked this big jeans thing, even sewing around the edges. I I zigzagged. Let me see if I can find a light piece because the fabric, the fabric, whoa, it's so heavy. But I sewed it with a blue, and I sewed all around the edges so that when the long armor is stitching it, it won't come apart. But I have done a little zigzag stitch around this whole thing. It's 112 inches wide by 96 inches long. So one of my friends came over today, and even though I had oh, a stool next to them, I don't know if you can see. I'm not trying to show you my lap, but, but all these colors of jeans and all the sizes. Some are children's jeans. One of my friends came over today and helped me. That's big. We were going to go put it on the lawn and spread it out. So the whole big thing. But after I finished going around all four sides this morning, I said, nope, that's enough of that. I will take that photo another day. Another day. I will take it I before I send it off. Whew. So mother, it's coming, mother. Your denim quilt is coming. So I want to backspace a minute for the garden. I had a knock on the door. GQUAT, hey Q, thanks for coming. And welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who are content creators, don't forget to put an exclamation mark GQUAT to drop your channel so that you can and so that you can show your channel. Sam said put the stool on the lawn and spread it. Put the quilt on the lawn and spread it. There's like a slight hill outside of the garden, and I think with the light slant you'll be able to see all of the different sides. So look at this. How cute is this, you guys? Well, this is my favorite vase. It's over 55 years old. It's crystal. I don't want to drop it. I'm so clumsy. Actually, it's not a matter of clumsy. I have neuropathy and my hands and feet go numb. But I don't know if you can see through here. But it's a beautiful crystal purple vase. And somebody knocked on the door and gave me this little rose. I said, oh, this is perfect. And one of my friends that was here helping me said, is that real? It was so perfect. It was a bud. And I didn't know whether it was real or not until I smelled it. And now it's starting to open. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? So I just thought that was nice for no reason at all. And let me show you what else I did today. Guess who I saw today? Guess what I did today? So, me and this phone. That's funny. I used to look at my mother with her phone. My mother had the first smartphone. And then she would say, oh, I can't show it to any of my friends because they don't have all this. So, I didn't have a chance to upload it on different devices. I don't know if you can see it. But that was lunch for me and a friend. It was red beans and yellow Thai rice and red ocean caught salmon. So I cooked this. You got suitors giving around flowers. No, I don't think it was. It was a male though that brought them. I do a lot in the building. I used to teach arts and crafts in the building, but then I stopped because there was certain little rule. Oh, tea for two and two for tea. I actually did make my the lady that came to help me today some red hibiscus tea. Her tummy didn't feel good. I made her a big thing of tea with some raw local honey in it. And for dessert, we had some grapes, just grapes. Grapes. I said that looks delicious. Oh, and guess what, you guys? I cooked it a new way. It was something new for me to do. And I can cook. I'm a real good cook. I just don't cook. My family does most of the cooking. But since I'm here by myself, I decided to do a little something, something So that's what I cooked today. But guess what? I defrosted the salmon. I was riding around in my cart, trying not to crash into things in the handicapped cart. For those of you who are new, I had a left knee replacement in April. So it's still a little iffy, this knee. So for long things, long walks, if I'm having something heavy, I go ahead and get the cart. But I saw the salmon and it was so pretty. I just had to have it. I didn't realize how big it was. So my friend was saying, "What are you going to do with that? That's like a family size." I'm like, "Oops." So I cut the fish in half, and I put the top one because I wanted to cook fast, put that in the freezer. Then the part that I kept, which was the tail end of it, and a little bit thinner, I split that down. And then, except for the last part of the tail, I put that in the freezer and I seasoned it with, you have to make sure it's dry. Guess what? I cooked it in the air fryer. I have never put fish in the air fryer. Darth X, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I got it preheated, nice and crunchy, got the skin all dry, and it was really good, you guys. And I put a little smoked paprika on it to help it to brown, and it really did. It looked good and it tasted good. So, without further ado, I would like to do part of the giveaway. Gigi, the crochet queen, says, "Hello, everybody. Just stopping by to say congrats and give the thumbs up. Thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome." Gigi, to drop your link, Gigi, for those of you who like to crochet, a lot of you do, or hang out at night crocheting, her to drop the link is GQUAT for anyone who would like to share their channel link and connect with each other. So now let me get my book out and hold on. We will have a giveaway. The if you can only win once, you guys. So we're gonna start with gift number 4. Oh, got so much stuff up here. Had to remember where I put it. 27 watching and 20 thumbs up. Okay, we're going to do a giveaway, but for those of you in here, we'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you'd like to win something, you can at least give a thumbs up. That doesn't cost anything. Let's have a thumbs up from everybody in here. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, Hudson, asking for the thumbs up. So, 4th place prize, and we're going to put a giveaway tool, and we are going to put in a minute. This is what it will be. And it's a hand crocheted, it's a modified granny square. And it is a crocheted CROCHET. So the word will be crochet. Capital CROCHET. And I'm going to, I think Dolores is going to help me with the crochet tool. If not, I will. Okay, I don't know how to do this. Okay, so if you put hashtag CROCHET, give us a minute, you guys, to put it together, and we'll give people a chance to put their name in to win it. So let me see if I can see how many names are in there. Okay, I can't see. So we have one person entered in to win the crochet. Oh. You guys, fourth prize. Well, I'll just go in order. Fourth prize will be this crochet dishcloth going once. Handmade by Auntie Ellen. Okay. So we have 4 entries for the crochet. People are saying hi, Auntie Joanne Stevens, Nikki Boo. That would be the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick like me. Hudson, I've been seeing you out there in your garden. I've been watching all you guys. All you guys. I try to get back to say hello, but I binge watch on the TV. So let me write down number 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you win, you guys, you have to email me tonight before midnight, and give me your mailing address. My email address is on my page, or it is Ellen Pankey at GQUAT. Ellen Pankey, yes, at GQUAT.com. Or no, gmail.com. I changed it because GQUAT and GQUAT Traditions was difficult to spell. So it's Ellen Pankey at gmail.com. Let me know tonight where to send your beautiful hand crocheted, all cotton, all natural dishcloth. Okay, so I see the name of the game is to win number 1, and we'll get to number 1 in a minute. So let's get ready to rumble. I mean spin. Mike, 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 Mike. Congratulations, Michael. Chaotic gardening. Yay! Yay! So, Michael, this will be coming in the mail. Mike, did you ever open the last thing that I sent you? I know you're doing your whole condo over. Did you ever open the last thing I sent? I sent something for you and your wife. Don't be like Crafty Leo now. Crafty Leo has gotten mail and took 6 months to open it. A lot of you do. But if you don't open it right away, you forget. Welcome, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thanks for coming. Thank you for coming. Matter of fact, Crafty Leo got some mail now. She ain't open. Or she opened it. I think she opened it. So. Okay. So, is there anybody who would like to come up? Anybody who would like to come up and visit and show what you're doing in the garden? I know some of you are quilting. I am happy to say, and I hope you guys don't mind, I know of 4 people that knew how to sew, but they weren't into quilting or making something. How many of you have made something new that you've never made before? You love it though, Crafty Leo. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. T Hop 42. Mr. Brother Anthony, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. We have reached the grand number of 2K, you guys. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? So, would you got like 100 mail calls to do? Oh my goodness. As many to mail out. Oh, you know what, you guys? If any of you has any comfrey that you would love to send your dear old auntie, I would love to have some. I would love to have some. I think the good Russian backing 14 comfrey, you have to have a little piece of it. And someone sent me a piece a couple of years ago. I put it outside. Maybe I should have tried to grow it inside for the winter, and it didn't make it. Yankee's sister got some too. Hers didn't make it. Crafty Leo says, congratulations on 2K, Auntie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so proud. I would like a plant almost homesteading with Jan. I want to do like the Bible says. I want to learn how to fish. I want to be independent. I want to take care of my own self. Yes, Psalm 146. Mike's had your box ready for months. LOL. Wait, we can go comfrey from pieces? Yes. The best comfrey does not, you cannot grow it from seed. They say you have to get a rooted piece. Next time I'm going to protect my rooted piece in my house. Did you guys notice when I showed you my lunch today that the fish had a little piece of basil leaf? I was just showing off and decorating because I had it in my garden. Most of it, some critter has eaten and taken away, but one little pot in my container garden, I put one of those upside down baskets, like sifting some soil uses. I put it in one of those and did it. Yes, Mike, I was trying to be fancy with my little lunch. After all, wrestling with this big quilt for half a morning, they deserved it. They deserved it. And it will be going out. I'm so proud of this. And I'd like to thank all of you who have contributed to the making of this quilt for my mother. I never would have gotten those jeans. I never would have been able to afford all those jeans at the secondhand store because, baby, all the secondhand stores I went to, nobody had jeans for like the $2 that I saw Unbiased getting. I saw my Renaissance grandma was getting them for $2. Big Rooster sent me some of his. Another friend from Utah sent me a box of jeans that was jean pieces. She had already cut them out and deboned them. She sent me a box that cost $56 just to mail it to me. It will probably have to if you want to come up, show your face before coming up in the back, because 65 E-Miracle, I don't know, you're new here, so you'll have to show your face and show what you're doing in the back before we pull you up. We don't want any shenanigans. Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick, appreciates us. I'm going to dance for you, Nikki. Yeah, get that thing, Auntie. Yeah, girl. You just working. So, I saw. Okay, so again, if you want to come up, don't forget to show your face and move something. Nikki said that's the cutest song. Thank you, Duval. Thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Duval, you all never see me crocheting, but this is what I do when I'm waiting. These are all of my doctor appointments. These are when I travel. I take the senior handicap bus and they drop you off. They pick you up. They load your little cart up. I have one of those little push carts that I can put my stuff in. Don't let up anyone I don't know. I won't. I'm not letting anybody up. I know that trick. Only bring up regulars for the celebration and be safe. Yes, we don't want this taken down. So Duval. So, and you have to be, can't stop. Thank you for coming by. You have to be a subscriber for more than 5 minutes in order to comment. All right, so don't go away mad, but we just want to make sure you didn't come here for trouble. So now, as I stated, Some of you, at least 4 of you, have started quilting. The next gift I will give away is this wooden iron. And how it works is Val creates. Thanks for coming, Val. And welcome, welcome, welcome. So those of you who are doing arts and crafts, if you have fabric that you'd like to press down, or you can press down creases in paper if you'd like a tough crease. Some of you do origami. Origami is a Japanese method of folding paper, and it ends up looking like animals or whatever else. So to win this, put hashtag iron, IRON, and you will win a wooden iron. This is the third gift. We'll be giving away 4 gifts tonight. Mike's Chaotic Gardening has already won the hand crochet all cotton dishcloth. All cotton dishcloth. Now we are going for the wooden iron, and this will be sent. You need to send me your mailing address. This will be sent from Amazon. This will be sent from Amazon. So to win this, you put hashtag IRON. This is a handy dandy little tool when you don't feel like getting up and you're doing arts and crafts. So hashtag iron. Hashtag iron. And if you can't use it, you could always give it to someone. You can re-gift it. Those of you who have your own channel, you can give it away on your own channel. Give it to somebody you know. The person who knocked on the door and gave me this cute little rose, and it was the tiniest little thing. The person, I don't even know why they gave it to me, but they just knocked on the door and gave it to me. So maybe it was somebody I smiled at. I said, Dobre Utra, or Buenos Dias. People in my building speak a lot of languages, so maybe that was why. Okay, so we only have one person that would like an iron. Hashtag iron. Hashtag iron. So, Imani, thank you for coming, Anita. Thank you for coming. How's the hubby? How's the hubby? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Me, I took a good hard nap tonight. I woke up. It was like 5:15, and I said, I'm going to lay here a minute and rest after wrestling with this big quilt and cooking today. I have food cooked for dinner already. And I looked, it was 20 of. Okay, so to win the wooden iron, you just put in hashtag IRON. Like Nelly. Refresh your browser, everyone. You Grow Row, thank you for coming and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, you guys. For those of you who have not seen her channel, she grew a tomato that was 1.5 pounds. You'd like a nice nap. Can you put a hashtag? You can win a nap. Oh, that's funny. I took a good one. You Grow Row, thank you. Let me refresh my browser too. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, you guys, for your dear old Auntie Nana. So I just refreshed mine, and I'm happy to see each and every one of you. I wish you were here today. I would have fixed you something. I could have fixed some quickie cornbread. Some quickie cornbread. Do you have to refresh, Auntie? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm working on my computer, but I'm just looking on my phone. All right, so let's see. I guess we have one person. I guess we'll spin with that one person. Okay, start this one over. Okay, so I don't know what just happened. Okay. So, uh too late now. Okay. And do I have double or do I see 11 entries? Oh, maybe it was 11 all the time, y'all. I forgot these are my cute glasses. There's nothing in there, but I can just got a little bit of reading something. It was more than one. So it was 11. Okay, let's spin it. Let's spin it. Let's spin it, spin it, spin it. So, uh-oh, where's my pen? T Hop 42. Congratulations. Woohoo. Yay. It was there were 11 entries were in there to answer your question, Jihad. 11. But don't you fret and don't you go away because we have more goodies. That was gift number 3. And I don't know where my pen is. Oh, there it is, right where I left it, next to the computer. It's usually where something's hiding. That's black, right in plain view. So so T Hop 42, T Hop 42. Please email me, ellenpankey@gmail.com tonight before midnight so that I can send your wooden iron to you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that I influence each of you to do something at least 15 minutes a day. At least 15 minutes a day. Do something to create something. Do something that it's so therapeutic. My sister Joanne Stevens has sewn all her life. She made her prom gown in high school, and I think it had 50, 60 pieces. I don't know. All these little petals. I remember how it looked. It was like a peach color. And she has been sewing, but now, guess what? She is creating these beautiful little handmade squares and mini quilts. T Hop, that means you have to start your sewing journey. Yep, take some of them old jeans, some of them old pants you got, some of those old shirts. In fact, the quilt, one of the quilts I'm doing for Christmas, for it's a memory quilt for a family friend, and her husband passed. So I took one of his shirts. It was a knit shirt. It was not appropriate to go into a quilt per se. So I made a neck bone pillow. It's about the color of the purple in the background back there. It's beautiful. It's knit, and I made a little purple heart, just hand cut it with butterflies and dragonflies on it for her. So her quilt will be made of old shirts, and I will put a flannel on the back so that it's light. Talent, I don't know about the talent, Mike. He says everybody in the family is talented. My parents, we were not allowed to watch TV growing up. To tell you my story, I will be 76 in November. And hey, Urban, I watched you this morning in the bushes. I couldn't get to you. I was wrestling with this quilt and cooking, but I had you on TV. We were not allowed to watch TV growing up. And my mother, you better not say that you were bored. If you were bored, mommy would give you more chores. So my grandmothers and my mom taught us how to crochet. They taught us how to knit, and that's what we did in the evenings. We didn't watch TV. We were not on our iPads, iPods, games, all the gaming and streaming things. We were not allowed to do that. So we had to do things with our hands. We had paints, we had other things, but we had to do something. And we had to work. We had chores to do. We always had a garden. We always had a garden. And we cooked dinner from scratch every single day. Every single day. Daddy would not eat leftovers. My mother still does not eat leftovers. And y'all, they do not like eating out of paper plates. My dad might knock that plate when he got older, that plate out of your hand. Do not bring him a paper plate. He worked all those jobs to send his 6 kids to school, to college, and he and my mom didn't have a chance to go. Don't feed him on a paper plate. He wanted a I don't, it wasn't bone china, but he wanted a ceramic plate. So now, you guys, those of you who are still around, and those of you who have just come in, we are having a giveaway for Auntie's 2K. And this one will be a handmade tote. This one is double sided. You can turn it inside out if you want. This one has This one has a giant tie, just so I don't have to lift my rotator cuffs up anymore after wrestling with that quilt. It has a big pocket on the inside, and it has, Nikki said she doesn't like paper plates and plastic utensils either unless she's barbecuing or something outside. This one has a reinforced bottom. Maybe it's in the chair, but it does have a double reinforced bottom, and I will be mailing it out. Yes, it has flowers on it. Yes, it has pink on it, but anybody can win it. If you don't like pink, you can give it away, and it's very big. You guys, this thing is about, ooh, because I know the width of the fabric, so I would say this is about 20 inches wide at 18. Miss Shirley said, give her bag. She said that bag got her name all over that thing. Just put that tote to the side for me, Unbiased said. Yo, Donzel likes paper plates. That's okay. That's okay. Donzel Cooper, whatever floats your boat, do it. We're just saying what some people like and what some like, whatever you like. And don't let anybody change your mind. So the new word to get this bag will be hashtag TOTE. TOTE. So, a funny story. Well, it's not funny, it's a life story. The story is about, this channel is about the lives that I've had. I've lived, for those of you new, I have lived in big cities, small towns. I have lived in big houses, little houses, off grid. I have had to sleep in my car for about a week overnight, had to use the buckets because the septic tank wasn't connected to the 1 bedroom mobile home that I bought to live in while we were building a new from the ground up house on the family homestead in North Carolina. And we owned that property for over 40 years, even though I lived in other places. Thank you, G Mama. Hudson says pretty. She likes bag. Hudson has collected some of my art pieces over the years, and I appreciate you, Q. And I hope you're feeling better. Refresh, Hudson. It might be a little bit behind, so I will wait on this one. You guys, no, Unbiased wants this one. It's going to be worth millions with her name on it. It does have my name on it. I forgot where I put it on here. I forgot where I put it on here. It's on here. It might be inside. But yes, 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 y'all. Yes, yes, yes. So put hashtag TOTE. Children could be seen and should. Oh, She's talking to y'all youngins. Unbiased, Crafty Leo, Nikki, Tan, all of y'all, all of y'all. all of y'all. And just for the record, you guys, I do have children older than most of you. Hashtag TOTE, hashtag TOTE for this lovely bag with what is on this bag just happens to be what my neighbor gave me, a rose. By any other name, it's still a rose. Look at this little cutie pie. Look at this little cutie pie. So, you guys, let's get ready to rumble for this cute little, it's not little, this is a big bag. This is a big bag. You could probably tote a baby in it. That's what my grandma used to call it. My down south grandma, when she used to call carrying things, they used to call it tote. Juanita Campbell, aren't you glad you came out of the bushes, my friend? And congratulations, Campbell. So email me tonight with a mailing address that I can put this in the mail to you. That I can put this in the mail. Congratulations. Congratulations. So let's find out if anybody would like to come up. Is there anybody that would like to come up? Tori's brain. You all were rocking last night. Congratulations. There, congratulations. Juanita Campbell, Tori's brain, welcome in. Welcome in. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, you guys. It helps the channel some kind of way, they say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It was a tough road getting in 2000. It, especially when I got to like about 20 away, 30 away, it's like people I had been subscribed to forever, I was unsubscribed to. I remember that I had to resubscribe to Jags J3 10 times. 10 times. And they kept, and I watched him every day in the bushes on my TV, even when I was out not doing anything. Wow, the first time you ever won anything. Wow, I'm glad. I'm glad, Juanita Campbell. And we're glad to have you here. Why? Because good friends become family, and family is everything. I want to encourage each of you to do what you love and love what you do. No matter what it is, no matter who else. Are all the bushwatchers are winning? Oh, no, she's been in before. She's been in before. But thank you for coming in. So now, the winners, send your address to ellenpankey at gmail.com. So, you guys, I'd like you to put in the chat, how many of you like to see what I'm doing in the garden? I don't have a big garden, but it really looks nice. I've got the cardboard all down with the hay on top. I've got the pots all mulched with the little wood chips. I can see where the squirrels have been digging in it. You have a better chance because I be in the bushes. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't even know how it works. So Duval says she does like the gardening, the crafting, the arts. We do rock painting. We do actual sewing, making things, bags, uh, journal covers. This one, like we've made, has a pen holder, a page holder. I just like making things. And these are such wonderful gifts. And you can make a gift out of anything. I'll tell you, I had a piece of scrap fabric and I had it in the giveaway bag. And then somehow the little feet, the little rubber things on the back of my computer case, there's some little things that keep it from falling off. Oh, you know what? That's why. I actually knocked my computer off rushing around in here. Oh, Nikki has a journal cover with a pen to go with it. So that's why I knocked my computer off today, you guys. I forgot to put this underneath it. It was kind of an animal print thing with a grid underneath it. I'll have to remember. Guess who, Nancy? Thanks for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. So now that I got lint all over me, but even that makes a nice little casserole pad or something like that. It could be a meal that you make for somebody. I don't know how to cook a little bit. I took that salmon out today. That salmon was so big. Oh my goodness. Y'all, guess what?
Hey, Nanny.
Hi. Welcome, welcome, one Unbiased LLC. I need a traditions. Look, I don't know what you got it stuffed with under there, but it show is cute. It show is cute.
All the goodness is stuffed in there.
Oh, I bet. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Congratulations, Nanny. I just came to stir you up and to tell Juanita, congratulations on the tote bag. Okay.
She got your bag.
She got my
Congratulations.
bag.
She got your bag.
Yeah, even though it was pink, I would have took it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We still have one gift, but tell us about your venturing into the actual I know you sew for the or those of you who don't know her and are new, she does gardening. She has an embroidery business. She has an embroidery business. And we have guess my other
Hey.
daughter, my
Yay.
granddaughter. So tell us one by one, unbiased. Tell us about your channel.
I don't okay. Unbiased LLC is about anything, crafting and anything. I do anything at least one time, but embroidery, t-shirts, HTV, sublimation, sewing. Um, I don't know. I just got into quilting, and I play around with the gardening because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying, and that's about it. It's just me over here doing some stuff.
Well, they say nothing beats a failure but a try.
Right, I'm just trying.
Or either it's the other way around. I forget.
Right.
It don't matter. We know what Auntie trying to say.
Yes.
She
Danny,
might
did
say
you
anything.
see? You saw the quilt that I was making, right?
Yes, for
Okay.
your
I
niece.
I tried to start using this meandering ruler, but my darning foot is too wide to fit it.
The
So I
one that
have
came
to
the one that came with it? Because one came
it
with
didn't
it.
come with a foot. It didn't come with a foot. It just came with a ruler.
Oh,
So
because some of them come with a foot. But guess what? For those of you who are quilting the first time and things don't, there's more than one way to do it. You don't have to do
okay.
that. What I would do, I would stitch as close to the ditch as possible because when you start stitching in the ditch, it ain't gonna be straight in the ditch. It
Right.
doesn't matter. But you pull it apart and go down where your seams are. You have big blocks. So as long as you're within 8 inches, you can tie the middle of the quilt. Just take
Oh.
a couple strands of embroidery thread, like the DMC embroidery thread, and put like 3 or 4 strands and tie knots. Left over right, right over left, and clip it. Make it different. Make yours different.
Well, I tried to I tried to use the darning foot, so I do have some crazy looking stuff going on, but I'm just gonna finish it.
Okay, for those of you who are new sewers, that same pattern that you had, hold it up again, unbiased. That is a pattern you can start on the side. I depends on what you're doing. The long way, you could start with it up and down. Memorize that pattern. Do it on a piece of paper. Get a piece of Dollar Tree, the chalkboard in the back, and you practice that pattern because it becomes part of your muscle memory. Okay, sewing in the ditch, the educated natural. I'm trying to see if, oh, I show you sewing in the ditch. Okay. No, this bag is not for sale.
Oh
This,
my
Darn it.
goodness.
this
Look
one
at
will
that.
not be in the giveaway. This is a personal bag that I'm quilting, but stitching in the ditch means that where, and I did embroider this on my embroidery machine yourself by myself, my old embroidery machine. It means when where the stitches are connected together,
The seams.
you take your sew where the seams are close together, you sew along there and sew along there. You sew in the seams. Sewing in the seam.
Let's see the back of that bag. That is so beautiful. Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you. Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
One of these days I will be just as good as you, Nanny. Oh my God.
But you are. You
Not
are.
I'm
You
not
just
nowhere near.
I want to correct that because you know what it is? It's just finding out the sequence of putting things together. You already have those skills. My sister Joanne knows how to sew. You just have to learn how to put these together. I knew how to sew for, I want to say, 35 years before somebody taught me how to make the quilt sandwich, how to put the stitches. When you're, by the way, if you're hand stitching, you do not stitch in the ditch. You stitch about a quarter of a way because you don't want to be, and yes, I'm not giving you all the bad, no bad words. The thimble goes on this finger for those of you who don't, and you push it through up and down with this finger. So, but that bag was done Thursday. We started, and I cut some fabric. By the way, Unbiased bought about 25 different pieces of fabric the other day, y'all. And you have to go
Wow.
to the channel. And she bought a yard each. I stayed to the end. I was like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. Oh, I would take that piece. Oh, I would take that piece. So that's what. And by the way, this bag, you guys, this was not pre-quilted fabric. This was fabric I put in the front, the back. I put my own batting in there. I made this, and
Wow.
this this block, this block in the center, and this block was made by sewing strips together. If you buy the pre-made strips, they're 2.5 inches. They're called jelly rolls. You can buy those, right? And I sewed the 22-inch piece of strip, about five of them together. But here's the trick: don't look at these. These are different sizes, and I cut them. 22 inches is half of the 44 for the length that the fabric comes in. Most jelly rolls, or if you cut the width of the fabric yourself, it's 44 inches. So when I was sewing the other day, I cut it in half and I sewed 22 inches. And that's when my machine started messing up. By the way, if you're sewing and you try to rethread your machine 2 times and it's still doing something, stop. Take all the thread out of the top after you've already checked the bobbin. Take all the thread out of the top, and something usually came loose at the top, and rethread it.
Oh.
So that's exactly what I did Thursday, but I was tired anyway. I done had my flu shot, and I was like dragging, so I just used that to say goodnight and go take my nap. Sorry, Miss Shirley.
Uh,
Ow, ow. Oh,
Nanny,
yes,
you remember when you was making like those like that, those strips?
yes,
Can I show you the ones that I started?
of course.
May I show you the ones that I
Yeah.
started?
And while you guys are waiting, so how I made those blocks, the strips I sewed together, I cut them into 11-inch blocks because that's half of 22.
Ah.
So the strips come in 42-inch length, but
Hmm.
44-inch. So I cut the strips in half just so I could show you on camera. And the longer they are, the more wonky they get. And when I sew a bunch of strips together. I sew down one row. When I put the next one on, I sew up the next one because there's a little bit of drag, a little bit of tension on the bottom of all sewing machines. It's called the
Oh,
feed dog, and the feed dog is what pulls the fabric through. I was showing somebody today, you actually don't even have to hold the fabric on the sides. You hold the bottom and it goes up. Let's see what you got. What you got? Show me what you got. What you got?
So when you was doing it, I was like, it made sense, the way that you was explaining it. And so I've been wanting to do these. So I appreciate you showing us how to do it on on the camera.
Yeah. Oh,
But I started this one,
I
oh,
am so
cool.
touched. I
and
want to
then I
cry.
added this one, so they will be. Let me see. Hold on, like this, so
But
that
I just want
the
to tell you, you
the
can
green
put
will
them
meet in the middle.
any way you want. Any way you want.
Well, I was
Remember,
trying to put that green. I was trying to see if I could do like a
like a
green,
diamond, like a
yes,
diamond.
in the middle. So I still have two more that I
Oh,
have to make
cute.
the square. But
That
it's
is amazing.
I love it. Like I was like, oh my god, I think I found my new passion.
And and
That's pretty awesome.
the craziest fabrics you put together, the most beautiful it is. And what she's
Hmm.
doing, you guys, she has a 6.5 inch piece of unbleached muslin in the back, and she drew a diagonal line, and she sewed the strips, and she's flipping and sewing and trimming it. And when she got one 6.5 inch block, she saved it, she cut, trimmed it, then she made another one. She is intentionally putting grain on the inside because she's trying to be fancy. She's trying to show off all of that, all of that. So, congratulations.
That
And
is
Thank
very
you.
cool.
Thank
so,
you. Thank you. Thank you.
thank you. So,
I'm
don't
learning
go.
from the best, so you gotta do your best. Period.
Thank you. So, you guys, 1 second, Jana. I just want to show you the second method. There's another method of making half square triangles, and this is a row of stitching. I did 22 inches the whole side, and then I cut it in half, and I made 11-inch blocks. And one is vertical, one is horizontal,
Ooh.
and then
Oh wow.
you sew around all four square, all four edges. You you sew it closed, the whole entire box. You sew around, you sew it closed. So, you guys, I'm just gonna hop up. Just don't take me. So, what you do is, I was gonna show you all later, but the smart kids in the class always skip ahead. So you've sewn around that whole block with the two pieces, right? You've sewn across all four sides. So then you take and you cut diagonally from one corner to the other corner. Then you go to the opposite corner and sew down. The Analytic Gardener, Deidre, thank you for coming and welcome. What you get when you do this and you cut it open, now those are these four exact same blocks. Look,
Oh my goodness.
and
Oh,
arrange them
Oh
any
my.
way you want. Any way you
That
want.
is so
So this
beautiful.
is without putting the foundation in the back. Without putting the foundation in the back. So
Wow.
now I see unbiased brain spinning. Now
Yes.
she's got
Yes. Yes.
now
Yes.
she's got bags of long strips, you guys. She's got bags of
nice.
whatever. So she doesn't like to cut. This is a way that you do it without cutting. You're taking the whole strip. You can sew the whole strip. You can buy pre-cut jelly rolls and sew the strips. I just cut this one in half because I did it on camera and I didn't want to take all y'all's all y'all's time. Auntie Joanne said, magic. I'll have to try that. And this is the method I used on this bag. And I tell you guys, those of you who are sewists, why do I say sewist? Janet knows, because a sewer, sewer, looks the same as a sewer, and people be
Sewer.
calling them sewers. So that's exactly the method I use with this bag. Well, what did I do? I put one side had all light fabrics. I encourage you all because you never have enough light fabrics when you buy a jelly roll. So I cut my own. Like with that one, you can even put strips in between. You can do whatever you want.
What is a jelly roll?
It's much faster. I shouldn't tell you all that because I love the creativity that you're putting with your little ones, Rachel. And that's a labor of love with the 6.5-inch blocks. These blocks are actually these, and you can arrange them any way you want. These sewn blocks, the magic, I call the magic half square triangles, 6, 7, 8, end up 8 inches each. So if you put 8 and 8 together, that's 16. So you'll end up with about a 15-inch block.
I finally bought me an 8-inch ruler.
Katie, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. Katie, that's Greenland Katie. Thank you for coming. Okay, Janet, stay there, Rachel, so we can see what Janet is doing.
First, can I ask what a jelly roll is?
Tommy from
Other than a wrapper? Like,
Sure.
what is jelly roll?
I was watching my old video. You guys, I have one video that's been shown more than any. I have almost 7,000 views on it, and it was making navy beans. That was the one where all my jelly roll was showing. And when I went to taste the beans, I'm like, look at her stuffing them beans in that face. It looked a mess, you all. And that's my big video. And guess what? I'm just gonna let you all keep seeing that stomach. I'm never gonna take it down. And I'm gonna keep doing my sit-ups, until my birthday, at least my 100. Oh, look it. So she's showing her big strips. Are
No,
those
I was trying to show Janet what the jelly rolls is. So this is a jelly roll, even though I've taken it apart.
yes.
But it comes with coordinating fabrics.
Some of it.
And it comes in a roll.
Yes.
It's like in a roll. That's why they call it a jelly roll, but they already pre-cut strips.
And are they sewed together? Like when you buy it?
No, it's
No,
single,
okay.
just like this.
Ah,
And
that's
you can
cool.
use it for whatever you want to use it for.
Neat.
But of course, Auntie Ellen, she's retired. She makes her own because she ain't got nothing else to do, and she doesn't want anybody to have her colors. Every once in a while, like when you see me interviewing fabric, Auntie Joanne was interviewing fabrics a couple weeks ago, and KDJ saying, hello, PIA, passionately intrigued. Welcome from Greenland. So, Janet, almost homesteading with Janet, would you like to tell us what you're up to in your neck of the woods?
So I watched her video Thursday, and first I'll show you the back. So this is the back of my little pillow.
Oh, look how cute.
Oh, you got some paper fabric too.
And this is the front.
Oh my goodness.
That is
I just bought that fabric, the red with the white.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Wait, did I buy it? Janet,
So,
I think I left it.
So it was donated back in the days when we were making masks.
Yeah.
Somebody donated it, so I have no idea where it actually came from.
Okay.
Oh, that is the best. That is the best. When you buy a pre-cut jelly roll, there are usually 30 strips of fabric in it, and usually 15 different selections, and they're double, like each color. But again, you'll notice there are not enough lights in there. There are not enough plain ones. So I encourage all of you who sew, buy as many neutrals as you can. When I used to quilt heavily, I used to go to different quilt shows, and one of the people I used to ride share with would always buy all these color neutrals. And where's the purple bag? These are really ugly fabrics. You look at the neutrals in here.
They're not ugly.
They don't match anything you've ever seen in your life, but
That's true.
when you put them together, they mute each other out. All you see is a light color, and it gives you definition from the dark colors. You need dark and light to have a color contrast in order to make anything for the pattern to show off. If you don't want it to show out, you just put them all medium ones. But if you want a big contrast, you put dark and light. So, Janet, I'm so proud of you. I've
Thanks.
been touched by an Auntie Angel, Auntie Ellen, touched by Auntie Ellen. There used to be a show on TV, Touched by an Angel. I used to love that little show. So y'all have been touched by your unangel Auntie Ellen, because I've got a little stricka grit up in me that comes out every now and again. But I have everybody's best interests at heart. And I want you to know, if any of you, if I've ever offended you, if I ever, just come to me. Come to me and say, Auntie Ellen, why did you say that? Why did you do this? I meant to do this or something, because everybody, if we were twins, identical twins, and we were babies and we both slept in the same crib, we would dream different dreams. We wouldn't dream the same dream. No two people are alike, and no two people have the same experiences. And then sometimes, but you have to talk about it. That's what's wrong with the world today. There's no communication. People go, they get things, they harm other people. There are other ways to work things out. And I want to encourage you guys to do the same. If you don't, you don't have to agree. You can agree to disagree. I've been married 3 times. Guess what? Guess what? We never had an argument. I'm ready to go. It was time to go. And it was time to go. Time to go.
Well, Danny, I'm going to step down so you can finish your giveaway. But thank you
yes,
for
you can get in the chat. And Janet.
Yes. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you
Yeah.
for teaching us. Thank you for showing us everything that you know, because your creativity, your visions, your experience, your knowledge, the list can go on and on and on.
Thank you.
I want to give you your flowers today, because had I not came across your channel over a year and a half ago, I would still be stuck trying to figure out, what am I doing? I resonate with everything that you say. Even if you say it one time, it clicks with me. So I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you have done for this community.
Thank you. And that's why I do it.
I love you so much. Like, you have no idea
Thank you.
You just don't know. So I love you.
All right.
And keep doing it. And I will see you later.
Yes, and I won't start the final chat until I give you a chance to, Janet. What would you like to say in your final words, not final words, before you
wait, what do you have planned for me after this?
Yes, because you're a guest, and you're a guest. When you're a guest, we're not going to put you out. This ain't the house that you go to. People start putting the ashtrays away, like when people used to smoke, putting things in the dishwasher, like, I
think final words, and I wonder if there's like, did you poison my drink? Like, what's happening here?
No, never that. I used to have friends that came over for quilting on Thursdays. That's why I still keep this tradition. And they would come in the morning, I would say from 9 in the morning until 2 or 3 in the afternoon. They didn't want to go home. They would just sit there. I would have to get in my car and go somewhere, pretend I had somewhere to go to get rid of them. I had one friend, she was married, her and her husband both quilted, and she would come over. Joanne Stevens is saying, thank you, Unbiased and Janet, for sharing your work. And she would come, she would say, No, I bought my drawers. I bought my overnight bag. She'd have her little hobo bag that we made.
What?
She would say, "I'm spending the night," and she would. I
Wow.
would have
Your
cooked.
hospitality and food must be really good if people
Well,
bring overnight bags.
it was way out in the country. It was hard to go home after dark, find your way on these state roads, no headlights. But they were welcome and they knew it. And I would cook like a big pot of beans, a big pot of spaghetti, a big
Mm.
salad, a blueberry cobbler. If they wanted to bring something a la carte, they were welcome to bring that. And we would make it to here, some plates, take some home, take some to your husband. But just, I got to go. I wanted to have my own projects. Or sometimes I would tell them, go iron this. And they would say, does it need to be ironed or are you just trying to get rid of me? Both. Because I would be trying to sew and work on my project. So tell us what you have learned, what you're doing, and your
so,
motivation.
so I wanted to tell you, first of all, thanks for showing us how to do that Thursday, because I've had these scraps sitting around for like, I
Since
mean, what
about
is it, 3
2 years.
years? 4
Yeah,
years?
yes.
Yeah, and I haven't found a use for them. So, first of all, thank you.
You're
Second of
welcome.
all, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do just for funsies. So, I'm going to take another one of the scraps that's long
Yes.
and then start making a ruffle to go around it
Oh, how
that is
cute.
also in different colors. It'll all be reds, but do you think that'll look okay?
That's called Scrappy, and that's exactly what Scrappy is. I don't want to lift it up because I'll probably knock my computer over. I've got a box of scraps that I've been saving for 25 years that were all in strips, and they were waiting for this. And I have, I'm not going to take it out, and I don't want to feel like I'm competing with Unbiased making the foundation pieces, but I wanted to show you guys also another way of doing it this way with no foundation and big pieces. It's quick if
Ooh.
you don't feel like cutting them. So these are like you buy the whole strip of fabric, you cut 2.5 in, or you buy the jelly rolls.
Hmm.
Buy the jelly rolls on sale. Look for them. Look for them. When you go in thrift shops, go to the linen section in the back and you'll find quilts already made, you'll find fabric, you'll find all
Ooh.
kinds of things.
Nice.
All kinds of things.
That's
So
very cool.
I'm happy to see your cute little face.
Thank
Miss
you.
you.
And thank you for always, every time I come in here, I'm like, oh yeah, I like sewing. I like making crafts. Why am I not doing that in my life anymore? So thanks for always inspiring me.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I
And
will hop down so you can go on with your giveaway. But thanks for letting me come up. Thanks, everybody.
oh, thank you. And Francesca, Sister Francesca, thank you for coming, my niece daughters. You're all my niece daughters, almost. Aunt Shirley, Sister Shirley. We are the same age. Auntie Ellen is just a name. That's why I don't call it Aunt Ellen. I just run it all together, Auntie Ellen. You know, Auntie Jemima wasn't my aunt, but I ate a lot of her syrup. Do I see something? Oh, that's my other earplug. Okay, you guys. So, the final gift for first prize and the GQUAT Traditions giveaway is a handmade quilt. Of course, it was sewn on a sewing machine by Maria Graham. And she's back almost homesteading with Janet, is a friends and family member. She's back in the chat. So this is the final gift. It is 45 inches wide and 45 inches deep. It's a quilt. So you put hashtag quilt, QUILT. Now, Maria Graham is another person who's been sewing forever. She makes clothes and everything. She's just recently started quilting and transitioned over, and this is now her genre. It's so satisfying. I know men who quilt, Michael. I know several men that quilt, including the husband of the lady that would come and spend the night. And guess what? her house would be clean. My house would be cleaner when she left, like Auntie Joanne, than when she got there. So we have 4 entries so far. Keep going, you guys. Hashtag quilt to win first prize. Psalm 146 put first in. So Psalm 46 is going to put hashtag quilt, hashtag quilt. This is a good sized little quilt, you guys. 45 inches by 45 inches is, I was looking to see if I have a piece of fabric over here that wide. Okay, nope, I don't. I don't. But I'll tell you what. No, this one is not the quilt, but I'll show you. This one is about 45 inches wide. It's about this size. So just so that you have something in person. And that's weird. I'm looking at this one. This one is one of my old quilts from like 25 years ago. It doesn't have a label on it. It will have one before I go. So who would like to win a hashtag quilt? We'll give you a few minutes for anybody who has a slower modem on their computer. Look how beautiful. This is a labor of love that Maria Graham donated. She will be mailing it. That's okay. Miss Shirley, put yours in again. We'll give you time. QUILT. Miss Shirley ain't got her glasses on like me. So, oh, guess what? Now, this is funny. I did a short with a quilt on it, and you can't go back in and change it. It's driving me crazy. It was with my mother's denim quilt, and I put a QUULT. I thought it said quilt. I thought it said quilt. So I will give you guys a couple minutes. First prize tonight's giveaway made by Maria Graham. For those of you who don't know, Maria Graham is on vacation. She's out of the country. She will be back on Tuesday, which will be her birthday. So she will be mailing it out from South Carolina, where she lives. So give that one until next week, the end of next week, to receive it, whoever wins it. Okay, hashtag quilt. House quilt. Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner, keep living, sis. You'll get to where I used to be. A lot of stuff I know now I'll be 76 in November. I didn't know this at 70, 71, 72. You learn as you go. I learn something new every day. And I try to share what I know with you guys. It's fun and it's family. I feel like you're visiting me. I ain't even got to get in the car and go drive away to get rid of you. I just say goodnight to all our friends and family. Okay, last call. We are about to spin for a handmade quilt by Maria Graham. And yes, she does have it signed in the back. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Oh, Miss Shirley, girlfriend, when you get old enough to need that lac quilt or whatever, or you could put your baby in it, or you can snuggle together. I made my mother one of those little neck bone pillows, and my mother sleeps on it. Whoever gets on mommy's bed ends up cuddling up with her on that one little neck bone pillow. I made her too, but she keeps one in her chair under her arm. Yay! Congratulations, Miss Shirley. Congratulations, all of you who have started doing something different. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in. And I will be live Thursday. Hopefully, this quilt will be in a box. Are you serious? Yes, sis. You got it. You won it. You won it. You won the quilt. You won the quilt. You won the quilt. That is awesome. So, Miss Shirley, just give her a minute to mail it. I will send her the money for the shipping. She will be shipping it from South Carolina. And Maria Graham donated her own time, her own money to make this quilt for this giveaway. So we have to thank her. And she does have things for sale. She is selling some of her products. She doesn't have a channel up, but you will be able to reach her to snuggle with Annie. Yes. So, you guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to the 2K celebration. I am so appreciative that I'm able to share the things that I've learned from my mother, from my grandmother, from my 8 generations that I've been alive. I have learned things from my grandmothers. I knew both of my grandmothers, both of my grandfathers. I grew up with them. I knew one great grandmother, all the aunts and uncles, all the things I'm sharing with you. I learned you want to make a sunflowers quilt. Just start collecting your sunflowers fabric and you can make a big block quilt, Psalm 146. Do it, do it, do it. Great giveaways. Thank you guys. So it's time to say goodbye to all our lovely friends. Wait for the outro, you guys. I will see you 4 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Appreciate you coming in for the giveaway. And I love the new colors, the new intro, and all of the stuff that Dolores helped me put in. I just love it. The little part with the green and the books are actually my real books, you guys. I do read. I do read. Thank you. Okay, hold on for the outro. Egawamate, mother. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. I'm going to eat leftovers for dinner, salmon and mo red beans and rice. All right.